So I went and got my toes done today, and then I stopped at Macy's backstage and got me these little sandals, $20. I like them because they have a Velcro right there to put them on, and they're comfortable. When I look them up, this particular brand, they run about $40, this shoe. So it was 20 off, half price there at Macy's backstage. I like them. So, this is the results, my hair. I got a little flat iron, little mini flat iron. I said, let me see if I can try to, well, it's still not long enough to do much, but I mean, it's kind of gave it a little life, but it is still flat in the back. I tell you, these cowlicks I got back there. Anywho, as you see, I got all my stuff prepped for dinner. I'm going to do a hamburger potato casserole. So you cook the hamburger with some onions. I'm going to add mushrooms to mine. I got all my seasonings. And then you layer it. I'll probably cook those up a little bit, microwave them or something, the little red potatoes. And then you put it all together, put the cheese on top, and voila. So that's what I'm going to have for dinner. Getting kind of low in the meat department in my house. But this weekend, Thursday, I have to go and do blood work, routine. It's maintenance for maintenance. I got to do some blood work and, urine test. And then in May, I go and see the doctor and see how I'm standing with it. We still are getting that. There's so much, let me turn you around here. The skies are really clear. As you see, it's windy. Oh, Bill dug up that big old stem there, root, because that's where I'm going to put my potting bench. My garden over there, it's getting flowers on it because it's been cool. Really cool. It's kind of scary. It's so cool. And then I got these daisies coming up. We got a couple more there. That's a tall daisy. But the wind, no, I'm in the shade. The chairs are out here in the sun. You sit out in the sun's always warm. And my chamomile, I can't believe it. My chamomile. Some of my flowers need to have dirt. Like, see that one? It's separating over there. I need some dirt. It's ate everything it can out of there. So I got a few like that. And so I'm waiting for my table, my potting bench. It's right over there. I'll let you know how that turns out once I do that. Yeah, I got all my food prepped, ready to go. See the little shoes I bought, because I'm thinking. I'm always thinking. Ain't got nothing else to do but think. No. I wear a lot of those flippy flops. I call them flippy flops. They're like flip flops, but they don't go between your toe. That's the only difference. But I noticed certain areas that rub up against that plastic, rubbery type shoe. The other day, let's put it this way, it felt like I had razor blades embedded in the side of my foot. I was like, oh my God. And I went today to get a pedicure, and it's like I got that little rotary thing to kind of get the dead skin off your feet. So I did that. Oh my God. I was like, and I know it's from these shoes, those rubber type shoes, because that's all I wear. So, as you see, the shoes I bought today, I said I need to have some grown up shoes. So I like the Velcro. But I like the strap look. I like that. They had some nice sandals there. Some were 30. They had these boots. I had just got my pedicure. I'm thinking if I go in there next time and they're in there still, I'm going to get them if they fit me. But they were, well, I looked on it, it said cow print. But, you know, they're brown or off-white with brown specks on it. Kitten heel, pointed toe, ankle boots for $10. I didn't want to try them on because I just got my toenails done and I wanted to make sure. I didn't want to try to be putting them in a tight place and, you know, they weren't dry all the way. You know, I've done that before. Left the place and got home and then hit it on something. And so that's what I'm doing today. I was trying to play with this hair. Maybe something will come out of it. We'll see. I put some product in it and maybe by tomorrow it'll look different. You know, it's going through the stage because it's growing out, like I said. But the girl that did my pedicure today, she has the hairstyle that is what I want to get. It's like shaggy and it came down to a little below her ears. So, you know, I could pull it behind my ears. I think that's cute. I like to put little bling in my hair sometimes. I've got a couple little pieces. You just stick them in there. I got to get my dip-in on. I like to, since it's a casserole, I can get it all cooked up, put together, and then 15 minutes, 20 minutes before dinner, I'll pop it in the oven. This little flower here is a plant that my friend got me quite a few years ago. Oh, it's got another one back here. See, another one. And it dies in the winter, comes back. But look at that beautiful flower. So we can admire it. There you go. And of course, array of little purple flowers. Look at how beautiful they are. I think I got some primrose growing finally. Phew. But it's been awful windy. Look at my little purple flowers. They're just, beautiful. They popped up. Makes you feel good. And there's my big white flower there. Like I said, got another one popping up. It's some kind of, I don't know. I thought it was a Christmas, because I got it around Christmas time. But it dies and it comes back. But an update on my garden, my tomato plant that I got free, it had some flowers on here. I love when you rub the leaves, you can smell green tomatoes. So I still have peppercini right there. It almost didn't make it. And then I got a serrano. I lost my other two. I got a Swiss chard. I got a kale. And I'm not quite sure what that is. Might be spinach. And I had like 9 babies. I gave my sister like 3 baby tomato plants. One is barely hanging on. One is making it. So you see I got flowers. I'm going to have flowers. Once I get flowers, I'll start getting the fruit. Or the peppers, whatever. I have this little cloth. And I put that on there because the sun, it mainly gets morning sun here, which is fine, but sometimes that sun is still pretty hot. So it's just a little shade cloth. They'll get plenty of sun. And these here, I just love these. They hang down. A little succulent. See, I got purple flowers back there. They be popping up all over. Feels good out here. I think today's only high in the 70s. And My little stuff over here is still going okay. So I got some Swiss chard down here. I got a kale over here. It's not getting very big. Maybe it'll start growing. I don't know. Alright, 72 today. Gonna be 80 in the lower 80s. Head out with my sister. Here's some lavender I picked from my garden. I'm gonna give it to my sister. Can't see bright out here. There you are. But as you see, it's overcast. A lot of little clouds up there in the sky. So, got little pieces. Just clouds all over, moving. But it feels nice out. I appreciate this weather because it won't be long. It'll be, 115. So, just run around with her. I think we're going to go to Walmart. And I want to run to Michael's. And that's about it. So this plant right here, I didn't know what that was, but it looks like it's a Shasta daisy. So that popped up down here in this container. And then I got another bloom on my little flower here. Beautiful, with a little purple one down there. Could have used some water on that. But it's a little cool. We got a lot of clouds coming in. May get some rain. My plants would enjoy it if we get some rain. I got chamomile growing. Look at that. First time trying to get my chamomile growing. So I got that. And this little onion plant, it came back that I had in there before. So all in all, I got purple and white.